Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. Recently, I watched the film Salmon Fishing in the Yemen. It's got Emily Blunt and Ewan McGregor in it. This is based on a true story. It's about this project that is, well, at first, Ewan McGregor's character is the one that develops the whole idea for it, and he's really gung ho about it. He's a fisherman, and he feels that it's completely feasible, and in all probability, or theoretically, as he says, it can be done. And of course, there are a lot of other people that are thinking that perhaps he's out of his gourd, he's slipped his wig, he's off his rocker, he's just daft. But he goes ahead with the project anyway. Of course, he's a married man. Um, his character, he's a doctor. His name's Fred, and his wife is Mary, and they're Scottish. You can tell by their accents. And then you have another character named Harriet, and Harriet has a boyfriend named Robert who is in Afghanistan, and something very unexpected happens to him, and she just fears the worst when this occurs. But all this is occurring while the project itself gets headway and spearheaded and comes to life with the sheik. And the sheik is this very religious man. He's just a beautiful, beautiful, ethereal being, and he's so likable, and he reminds me a lot of the Arabic friends that I have, and I just love these people. They're my family. I thought he's like all the people I've met, and he reminds me of all my Arabic brothers and sisters, and just how lovely and full of life they are. They're just full of gusto, and he's such an optimist, and you just cannot help but like the guy. He's just such a philosopher, and he's got a good heart, and a golden creature that he is. Um, he actually turns out to be one of my favorite characters in this whole um, movie itself, and it's a love story too. So I'm not going to tell you what happens, because if I do, it'll be a huge spoiler alert. But during the the process of the film itself, I found myself crying. I mean, I was just crying like a little baby, and it wasn't for the reasons that you would expect, but it was just because I was so touched and moved by it. It's just this humanitarian story, what love really is, what love really looks like, and faith too. You have faith and science working together. Um, it's just a beautiful tale. It's very uplifting and enlightening and philosophical. A lot of the things within the film itself are symbolic. Uh, you will catch on to a lot of subtle innuendo uh, mixed in with fishing, which I found very, very funny because, well, it reminds me when I was a little girl in Girl Scouts, and I learned how to fish. I never caught anything, but I probably wouldn't like fishing if I actually did it, because I really don't like the idea of killing an animal. And this is coming from a lady who likes to eat meat. Yeah, I'm a contradiction of myself, but that's neither here nor there. Uh, Yet I can laugh about it. Anyways, the the story itself is just superb. It's a splendid and absolutely romantic film. It's um, terrific and resplendent. It's replete with a lot of good messages in it, and then there's one character who just reveals the opposite side of, the worst parts of humanity. She's there for her own motives and her own purpose. Her name's Patricia, and I do not like Patricia. Patricia is just this character that is a witch. She is a horrid person. She's manipulative, she's conniving, she's condescending, she's demeaning. Even her own kids don't like her. Yeah, I wonder why. She's got to have her iron grip on everything, and ugh, she's just, she gets her comeuppance. So I think in a way they do it poetic justice. They do it in such a way that you think, you're so happy it happened. Um, it's really a moving film and wonderful, just absolutely delightful. It is really a treat to watch, and if you're a person who likes nature and just I don't know why, but I feel like maybe in another life I was a fisherman, and I mean that's why I have so many Greek fisherman's hats in my collection. But anyhow, I just think that it's really a magnificent movie, and if you haven't heard of it, you can put it on your queue on Netflix, or you can find it. You could probably look it up on your DVR if you have satellite services. If not, you can get it off of Amazon for a really cheap price, and it's definitely worth your while. Ewan McGregor, his character is very likable. I really enjoyed him. He's just such a gentle man. He's genteel and caring. Uh, he's the open one. He is very well, except when it comes to faith. And that's an important thing too, because he becomes more receptive to that later, and you can see that transition and the transformation, and it's just really remarkable. And he and Harriet's characters are very similar in the trials that they're going through. And it really is just a tremendously done love story that's got a lot of excellent morals and values involved in it. Don't be like Patricia. Just take my word for it. We don't need more Patricias in the world. We need more people like the Sheik. And I just thank heaven that I have so many friends that are so much like him. And I feel myself indebted to these people. They are my family. Um, they are my brothers and my sisters. And hopefully we can meet on this side of the veil rather than afterward, even though it'll be much better up there. But um, I am so blessed to have these people in my life, and I just wanted to, just give my thanks to those. If you're out there and you're watching this film reminds me of you, and I dedicate it to you. So this is my little love note to you, my agape. Please accept it with all my heart. That's basically all I had to say about salmon fishing in the Yemen. And my my father actually asked me about the title. He said, "Why do they say the Yemen? Why don't they just say Yemen?" I said, "Well, I'm not sure why they actually use that operative clause before that, but it doesn't really necessitate the Yemen itself. It could be used alone, but I said I just believe this is the way that English people speak. British English people. We in America would just say salmon fishing in Yemen rather in the Yemen. And I also feel that it is more demonstrative and more flowery, poetic. It's more for that effect, I feel, and it just makes a better film title. However, on other occasions, a smaller or more compact movie title is more memorable, but this does not fall into that category. It is the one outlier and just the oddball, out of the box sort of thing. Uh, that's all I got to report for now. So I will be seeing you later, everybody. Ciao!